Hello. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds. I hope that Facebook will let you know that I am here. It's today completely spontaneous, but there's uh, so much happening in energy that I just wanted to jump in to tell you about it. Uh, there are now really some huge, very powerful waves coming to the earth, energetic waves, and a lot of people may feel some sensations. A lot of people may feel some kind of feeling of being lost or overwhelmed, or have problems with sleeping, some issues, or as I said, this feeling of being overwhelmed. I myself, for a couple of days, I really cannot sleep. Well, I do sleep a couple of hours, but it's 3, 4. Normally, I don't sleep really so long, but so long. So normally, I don't sleep very long. I want to say, I sleep usually 6, 7 hours, but 3, 4. It's kind of strange even for me. But what I observe, I'm extremely creative at this moment. I have a lot of ideas. Hello, Helen, how are you? Nice to see you here. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of power. I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to explode, but with this positive energy. And I just, wanted to here jump in for a second, because maybe you also have some sensations, and maybe you don't know, maybe you don't know what to do with this. So this is absolutely normal, but I'm the fan of cards, so I have chosen the card for today, and I want to show you this card. It's actually this card is extremely beautiful. It comes from Oracle Cards by Colette Byron Wright, right? I don't know if I pronounced this correctly, I hope so. This is the card Co-Create. And what is my message to you today? Very often, or sometimes, maybe I should say sometimes, we are going in our life through for some transitions, for some changes, especially now when everything has accelerated and these changes are happening so rapidly. But I'm talking about something that are huge life transitions, and sometimes these transitions are really difficult for us, are really challenging. What kind of changes it can be? Of course, the topic that I quite often deal with my clients, and they brought me this to our working, is of course relationships with men, with their partners, with significant other. Very often they are either about to get divorced, or they are during divorce or some separation, or after breakup, and they have to organize their lives again. And of course, what we are concentrating on is the relationship with this person. My client is concentrating on relation with herself, because this relation is the most important, and of course everything starts from that. But what I want to say, sometimes we go through these changes, like relationship change. Sometimes you lose the job, sometimes something bad happened in your business, or you may be in the situation that you have grown-up kids, yes, and these kids are just going to the world, and maybe you are already, I don't know, widowed, or maybe you are divorced, and now you feel this empty nest. And my clients are, at some kind of crossroads, and they are asking themselves this question: what next? What will be my next step? Because they also think that, these past situations were quite difficult. They have really impacted them negatively. Sometimes they really undermine their self-confidence, their self-worth, yeah, and they feel like, what should I do? Yeah, I'm 30 or I'm 40 something, and sometimes also they think it's kind of too late. But of course, my message to you is completely different. Remember, it's not too late, and it's never too late. If you are 30, if you are 40, if you are 50, or freaking 60, this is not too late. It's never too late to start over and win your life, yeah? And this card is, of course, there is no like coincidences, there are rather quantum synchronicities, and the card is co-create. And okay, you can say, I sound like a broken record, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, yeah? Because one thing is when you say something, and the other thing is actually when you do it on this autopilot, yeah? I was just recently saying that 95 of our thoughts, this is kind of autopilot. So we are thinking something, not really consciously knowing that we are doing this, yeah? So if you have basically shit in your head, you will be manifesting shit in your nearest future, yeah? And of course we don't want it, yeah? You know, I'm kind of trivial here, but I want to really tell you once again, be mindful, because you are co-creating with the universe every single minute. And of course, in order to do it in the, I don't want to say maybe the word the right way, but in order to create the outcome that you desire, that you want, as I said, you must be really mindful. You must be conscious. You must be aware what are your thoughts, what are your words, because your words are powerful. Yeah, what you tell yourself. And you know what is very interesting, because sometimes my client is telling about something, yeah, and I'm taking some notes, and then I tell these words to them, and they are like, you know, surprised and say, did I say something like that? Yeah, they are like really surprised, because this autopilot works like that we really sometimes don't realize what we are actually telling ourselves. And these are these convictions. Yeah, for example, recently somebody said like, you cannot have everything. You know, it was like, it sounds like a kind of innocent thing, but you say, we cannot have everything, yeah? Or something like, there is price to pay for everything. And look how, hi Gina, how really limiting it is. When you say to yourself, there is a price for everything. So what you are creating, what is the message that you are sending to the universe, yeah? It is like, for example, okay, I can have my life, but my business will suffer. I will not be earning the good money or something like that. Or there is this conviction, like you can have either luck in love or with money or in business, yeah? Come on, yeah, and you have to choose. So what am I going to have in this life? Do I want love or do I want money? And why not to create both, yeah? So I know that sometimes when, it's difficult to catch these thoughts, yeah? And even if we are talking, yeah, as I said, this autopilot works like that we just don't notice that, you know. I consider myself extremely conscious, but sometimes I tell something and, I thought like, oh shit, I caught myself recently on some conviction, limiting conviction. I don't remember what it was, but when I said it loud, I said, oh shit, yeah, you have to reframe it, yeah? And this is very interesting that when we talk with other people, we see these patterns, yeah. Because, for example, I have one friend, and she's earning pretty good money, yeah. But because of her family patterns about money, about receiving, you know, with money, it's always the self-worth, but it's not the topic for today, and. She's always looking for discounts, yeah, for sales, this kind. Well, nothing wrong with that, yeah, but she's always telling me, oh, you know, I bought this coat, you know, there is a discount, you know, there is a discount, or I'm waiting for a discount. And what kind of message, again, is being sent to the universe, yeah? You deserve only something when there will be the discounts, yes? Maybe I'm sidetracking a little bit from what I want to say, but you know, this is just a flow and kind of messages that, yeah, if somebody needs to hear this, you are going to hear this, yeah? So what I want to say, this limiting beliefs about the card co-creating, it's very, very important to catch it. And sometimes this is difficult for us because when you are talking, when you are producing these thoughts, you are in, yeah, you are not outside. It's difficult for you to be in your head and outside of your head and to have this observer cap. What is the other thing that I wanted to tell you about manifestation? It's very, very important. Actually, this is not the topic for today's live. Maybe this live is a little bit chaotic, but well, this is the energy probably. But it's also extremely important to heal the past, yeah? Because as we go through these difficult transitions, which I mentioned at the beginning, sometimes we want to, you know, we want to go as fast as possible. We don't want to feel this horrible, difficult pain. We don't want to feel overwhelmed, frustrated, sad, or freaking angry. And we want to skip this part, yeah? And when we skip this part, you know, what may happen, this energy, these emotions are not healed. And why this is not good to just put them under the carpet, because you cannot create something really positive in a long lasting way when you don't heal this past. It is extremely important to heal the past, to close the past, to take, I don't want to tell you that you should cut yourself from the past, but take these lessons from your past which were valuable, which make you really stronger, yeah. Look at this timeline so far, yeah, and really take these treasures, take these diamonds from the past, even if the past was sometimes traumatic, difficult, even, you know, if this transition were painful, but don't cut yourself from this out, because if you don't heal, sooner or later, the people that you are going to attract to your life, they will trigger something in you that will cause these situations to come back in one shape or form, yes? Because just I want to tell you that people that we attract, and of course we are conscious creators, so again I want to emphasize that all the people, including these horrible ones and including all these situations that have happened in our life, we created. Of course, we also created this subconsciously, so there is nothing like we need to blame ourselves, not at all, but we created it, yes. And now in order to build something that has solid foundation, oh, this is the good word that I was looking, the solid foundation, in order to create really the life in which you are, you know, empowered, in which you feel like this lioness, yeah, and in which you are, I call it fireproof, you must heal the past. You must heal the past. And again, it doesn't matter again, this is very important. It doesn't matter. It will take you 10 years of healing and it's gonna be extremely painful. No, it is not true. Of course, when we do the healing process, sometimes, yeah, we do come back to the past because we cannot, my cats are jumping somewhere. We must come back to the past. We must remind ourselves these emotions, but we are reframing them, yes? And when they stop triggering you, it will mean that they are here, they are healed actually. And you are like carte blanche and you may start co-creating with the universe, yeah? So just summing up, yeah? This card that I have chosen for today is that you are a manifestor, yeah? Of course, you cannot be manifestor when you go into a disempowering archetype, like, for example, victim, because if you are in this victimhood, if you are in a victim mode, you feel like, I cannot afford, I can't do it, I don't know how to do it, life happens to me, yes, I don't have power of acting, I don't have power of any change. Yeah, you don't have this power to do anything, yes. And of course, watch these words, what you are saying, because as I said, they are extremely powerful, and energy works like that you will not get what you want. You will not get what you want. From a psychological perspective, you will get what you expect subconsciously. You will get what you expect. But energetically, and remember, energy, everything is energy. So you will attract what you are energetically. Yes, there are vibration. I don't have it today, but once I'm gonna maybe bring you that, or the scale of Hawkins, the scale of emotions. But each emotion produces certain energetic vibration. Of course, the lowest emotions that produce the sort of worse inverted commas, yeah, because I don't want to maybe say what is good or bad, but these negative emotions, the worst emotions, this is guilt and shame. They are really heavy. Guilt, shame, when you feel apathy, when you know all these low things. So when you feel like that, you're actually attracting the situations or the people who can actually bring more of this. If you keep telling yourself, for example, I cannot afford, yeah, of course you can reframing in the positive, but if you keep telling yourself, you are actually blocking the universe from helping you. And remember that the universe and the manifestation is actually counterproductive to our logical thinking, yes? So you know, you can get help and you can get surprises, and really you can receive something from universe in the very, very unexpected way. But if you logically tell the universe, and if you just claim that, sorry, I cannot afford, if you deprive yourself, for example, if you are in a victim mode, if you're depriving yourself of, you know, of possibilities, of choosing what is really good for you, if you are depriving yourself of, I don't know, even, you know, of working with with a coach or with the mentor, yeah? If you are depriving yourself of traveling, if you are depriving yourself of beautiful things that you want, if you are depriving yourself of all these soul desires, I don't know, it can be you want to open, you want to leave the corporation because you suffocate, and your soul tells you, you know, I cannot tolerate what is happening here. I'm really fed up. I'm frustrated. but you say, you keep telling the universe, I cannot, I cannot, I cannot. It's, you know, it's not possible. So of course you are not creating. Oh, well, actually, I said wrongly. You are creating, but you are not creating the future that will be the one that you desire, yes? So having this card, what I want to encourage you to do is, you know, have this intention. If you feel in your heart that you really want something, even regardless of the conditions that are around, yeah, because okay, you may be in difficult situations, you may now be in some shitty, you may have some shitty conditions in some area in your life, but remember that this is important. It's not the circumstances that create your future. It's not, I'll repeat, it's not the outer circumstances that create your future. What creates your future is your current mindset, is your energy, and it's your vibration. Yeah. So coming back to this Hawkins scale, what is high vibration? What are the emotions that are on this other side? For example, joy. Yeah, courage is pretty high, but for example, joy, you know, and joy is beautiful. Love, of course, it's above. And again, you can say, okay, but I'm single, or I'm divorced, or I don't have anybody. What about love? You know, and this is also the trick, because when we think love, very often we think about other person, but love starts with loving yourself, with feeling worthy, with really every single morning or every single evening when you do the makeup or when you clean the makeup, whatever, or when you just stand naked in front of the mirror telling yourself, I love you. I love you, Helen. I love you, Gina. I love you, Patricia, yeah? Looking really straight into your eyes. And if you don't do this exercise, this is a powerful mirror exercise by Louise Hay. And if you haven't been doing this, really, I with all my heart, I encourage you to do this exercise and to do it on a regular basis, because it can be mind-blowing, and it can be, you know, it can be so life-changing, I would say, yeah? Hello, Gala. The next thing that I would like to talk about is this joy, yeah? Because it is quite simple that you can have joy every day. Because you know what is this what is this myth? Oh, this is what I want to say. What is this myth? People think that to have joy or to have a happy day or to have this good day, something big must happen. But our life, this is a sum of micro little tiny seconds when you can feel tiny joy, yeah? So my question to you is like, what can you do? And please share in the comments, yeah? Tell me in the comments where you are from, and share in the comments and tell me how you can create something that is joyful. Hello, Marguerite. Something that is joyful for you, yes? Something that will bring you fun and that will feed your soul, yeah? Maybe you have your pet, so you can play with your pet. Maybe you have your child, you can play with your child, talk to your child. Maybe you have husband or partner or significant other or whoever. You can have great sex, or maybe you can just have a walk in nature, or you can paint something. You know, there's thousands of ways that you can produce this joy. But remember, if you are on the vibration of joy, you are attracting more of this. And what is the miracle? The new people appear in your life, the new opportunities appear in your life, and you are finally creating something miraculous, something amazing, something that you are excited. You are excited by your own life, you know, and this starts to be easy, and you start to be with this flow, yes. Now I think that I was thinking to make 3-minute live. Probably I'm talking too much. Anyway, if you don't know me, if you just came here and you don't know me, well, actually I maybe should have done it at the beginning, but I didn't. So Magdalena Varych, I'm empowerment coach and transformation guide. And I help women who go through major life transition to reclaim their power, to unleash this inner lioness, so that they never abandon themselves again, and they create lives and careers and relationships in which they are centered, empowered, and fulfilled. And if this, what I say today, resonates somehow with you, or maybe you are going through some changes and there are some patterns that you keep repeating and you are attracting this similar kind of people and you don't want these people anymore in your life, well, just send me a DM. Of course, I'm here for you. I always answer any messages, all messages I receive in DMs, and let's just hop on a call, yes, and let's just talk, and I'll just look at you. I just look at your situation. I will tell you where you are and what you need to do to make some kind of shift. Yeah, because sometimes, and I'm like a broken record, but my coaches are telling me the same. We don't know what we don't know, and we don't see what we don't see. So I am here to serve you. I am here to help you. If it somehow calls you, or if it resonates with you, just drop me some information. Anyway, I wish you a gorgeous day. Here where I am in Poland, in Central Europe. We have now summer, and it's juicy and it's very hot. I love this kind of weather. As I told you, I think energy is crazy, summer is crazy. So I wish you also a gorgeous day, and thank you for being with me. And if you need any help, or if you want to comment, please leave me the comment how you are going to create some joy, or what you are going to do today in order to increase your vibrations. Thanks a lot. Have an awesome day.